party people. I felt like standing in this video. So I know I alluded to it before. There was a shift in the community, if you want to call it that. I'm not even sure that accurately describes it, but a fair amount of time has passed, and I figured, I would hope, everyone involved, including myself, will get over this. They'll move on with their lives and get past it. Without going into too much detail, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and I said the wrong thing, possibly things. So the person I offended, she's relatively well known, and I've heard other members of the Femboy community mention her sometimes, and I did not realize that the network was that coincidental, complicated, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, like I do remember saying this, that in the entire Femboy community, I don't know how to phrase this, but I felt, you know, everybody subscribes to Finn, so like that's all I'm saying. I kept one person whose channel I thought was picking up, and I sort of wanted to see it grow, see what would happen. And the final person that I subscribed to still was the first person I ever heard or saw YouTube videos about voice trolling, and the whole girl voice thing, etc. I'm working on it. I like it just didn't have to go down this way, and like I realized that, like, I didn't have to unsubscribe from anyone. It's just maybe I'm making a mountain out of an anthill, molehill, but I didn't want to bump into anyone, and whether that be through a raid or some conversation, whatever, possibly a multicast, if you want to call it that. And I for the record, I think I mentioned this as well. I did I sent an apology that I assume fell on deaf ears. I think I waited like maybe half a week to a week, and I never got a response. So I figured I just was never going to get a response. What I would like to happen, that's probably not going to happen, but I would like if there was a rule book in terms of the etiquette about communicating with certain people. I shouldn't say certain people, like I don't want to say certain types of people, because that sounds kind of bad, but people of different lifestyles, let's call it that. And yeah, I wish there was a handbook. I wish it told you, you know, what subjects to avoid, what subjects not to avoid. It felt like I was thought that I was showing malice of some kind, like I had some malicious intentions, and I don't know. Yes, I realize this doesn't matter anymore, but I would hope everyone's over it. I say everyone when it's basically just me and the other person. It's I don't know. We'll have to see what happens in the future, but I don't necessarily need to belong to communities, so to speak, to be able to use Twitch effectively. I could always go back to the Genshin community. I could go to the non-existent Diablo community. Actually, I should say that Riker's in there. That's about it, though. It. I just. Obviously, I felt bad about it, and occasionally I still think about it. But I mean, it's just this whole sense that it was unresolved, and like a solution or a compromise was never found, or even an apology. I don't know if this person would have preferred if I apologized on stream when it happened, but that's obviously a moot point now. I mean, I just feel like looking at me and judging by my average communication skills, that I would not say something maliciously, especially to someone I didn't even know, because like we subscribe to these people, right? And we call them friends. They call us friends, and I. Can you be long distance friends with someone and like never meet them in person? Of course. But the whole worshipping of false idols, that I don't know about. That's a little much for me. That's all I really got to this explanation as to why I haven't referred to any details about any Femboys I may or may not follow. I mean, the whole thing was just handled in a way I wasn't expecting, and obviously I think it's a safe assumption, but I assume that I am no longer welcome in that channel. I was even telling someone that I was surprised I wasn't banned on the spot, like perma-banned or something. I don't know. I don't think that could happen to viewers, though. Obviously, it could happen to a streamer. But the point is, there just had to be a better way to handle this, and is it possible I handled it improperly? Of course. At the time, I thought I did what was best, which included sending a apology that was never responded to, and obviously, like, you know, she has no reason to respond to me. Obviously, it would be of her own free will, but yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to go back to that channel at any point. Maybe like a year later when everyone forgets, but well, that sucks. But what are you gonna do about it, right? Alright, guys. Thanks for watching and joining me in the standing video. We're using the conference microphone. It's pretty good, isn't it? Like considering how cheap it was, it's pretty good. It can literally detect this entire room. I don't know if you guys remember the video during that time, but I remember that video during that time. Alright, guys. Take care of yourselves, and more importantly, each other.